Hi all, how are you? We are going to talk about parenting, especially positive parenting. What exactly parenting is all about? I normally talk about parenting as a giving process. Unconditionally, we're supposed to give something to our children. That's what parenting is all about. Many times people ask me the question, what's the importance of positive parenting? The basic concept is that our children are supposed to be positive. Their thoughts supposed to be positive, their words supposed to be positive, their actions supposed to be positive. And we're supposed to be the role model to give them an example. Then certainly they will inculcate and develop their skills and abilities in a positive manner. That's actually the purpose of positive parenting. Dear parents, what are the major elements in parenting? I strongly feel that we should know ourselves and we should really understand our children. That's what the parenting is all about. How do we know? How do we understand ourselves? Our emotional level, our emotional maturity, our availability, especially in case of spending time, our understanding about their physical and mental growth, everything we need to aware about. When we are really aware about our children, we would be able to give them proper parenting. During the parenting session, we certainly talk about these elements. Actually, when we talk about positive parenting, it is something like it's a giving process. What are we supposed to give? We're supposed to give physical needs or satisfy the physical needs of our children, mental needs of our children, social needs of our children, financial needs of our children, spiritual needs of our children, emotional needs of our children. When we satisfy all these needs together, we would say that we are a right parenting or we are on a right track in parenting. Otherwise, we cannot really say that we are on right track of parenting. Again, during this particular session, I'll be talking about what we should do, what we should not do during our parenting. As you know, the parenting is a process of starting years before the actual time of giving birth of the child. Before marriage itself, the children are supposed to understand what exactly the meaning of parenting and how they're supposed to proceed with the parenting. That's an introduction. And parenting is a process where you're supposed to spend a lot of time, lot of understanding, lot of preparation. Otherwise, parenting wouldn't work really good. That always happen. During this session, I would be certainly talking about what we're supposed to give our children during the parenting, what we should not give during our parenting, everything we would be talking about, we would be discussing about. Not only these points, we also discuss about the career guidance elements of our children during this session. Many of the times we find our children are capable, but they are not really reaching to the level they're supposed to reach. Many of the times we feel that our children are capable enough to achieve certain heights, but they are not really achieving it because of absence of guidance. That is what exactly we need to think about. Are we really giving them a proper guidance about their career? And certainly during this session, we will talk about our capacity to give them guidance as a role model. That also we would talk about. Because role modeling is part of parenting. How good I am to give them guidance as a role model is a question. Many of the time we wouldn't be able to give them role modeling. That's the reason children reject us. And I'm very sure that many of the parents they feel the rejection from our children. And they say that my child is not really accepting me. My child is not really talking with me. My child is not sharing their emotions with me. Why? The question is very simple. We are not the role models. We don't really share our emotions with our parents, and our children never have seen that. And how would we expect our children would come and talk to us? During this parenting session, we would also talk about screen media. How would be able to really control the screen media? Because many of the children they are addicted to the screen media. And in this particular situation, in modern scenario, Children are too much exposed to many of the things, including drugs, including screen media, including other substance, and they really abuse many of the substance. And we need to really think about, we need to really control these elements, or we need to really keep them away from these elements. Otherwise, our children wouldn't really perform very well. That's a fact. Dear parents, this session really support us, and we were able to grow together. When we talk about the parenting, certainly we talk about n number of details about how we supposed to go ahead with the parenting. And I'm not talking about only the parenting of early childhood. We also certainly talk about the middle childhood parenting, teenage parenting, and in fact, we talk about the adulthood parenting as well. The parenting is a process, and it never ends. Till our death, we are supposed to do parenting. Our children will certainly grow up. They reach to adulthood. But still, we parents, we have the responsibility to give them parenting. That's more in the age of early childhood or middle childhood or the teenage uh, times. But still, we need to give them parenting after even teenage level. The parenting is a wide concept, and it starts from the very beginning of the birth of the child, and certainly the early childhood parenting, middle childhood parenting, teenage parenting, adulthood parenting, everything is there. Many of the time parents say that, see, we're supposed to give the parenting during the childhood time and then we can leave them. No, if you leave them, if you don't give advice and guidance, there would be a problem. But the question is that how we supposed to give them the advice and guidance? And they should not feel that they are threatened. They should not feel that you are firing them. They should not feel that you are taking the AK-47 and shooting them. We need to give them parenting amicably. We need to give them parenting with love, care, and everything. We need to give them parenting with emotional support. We need to give them parenting with emotional control, emotional maturity. That's what we talk about. I'm very sure that this particular program will certainly support you and your friends, relatives, and everyone. Kindly support this program. Kindly share the message of this program, and certainly people can really benefit out of it. All the best wishes. Thank you.